Located in the Music City along the banks of the Cumberland River, LP Field has been the home of the Titans since 1999, and it's been the site of many memorable games. Drop at the 31. The Titans will start this drive at the 31. Gives it left side.
But Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
He'll get it again. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. 3 yards there.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Tackle was made by Moore. Their defense did the job on that series.
Yeah, nice job by the defense there, but offensively, now you have to begin to wonder just a little bit. They go back to the sideline, and you start questioning the play calling to some degree.
He fields the punt at the 20. He makes it back to about the 31-yard line. The offense will take over at the 31. First down now and 10 to go. Short throw to the right. Brady James was there to bring him down.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Just gets that one away. Charles Woodson makes the tackle.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Woods tackles him for a loss at the 46-yard line.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle. Tom Brady is making accurate throws on this series. Very good timing with his receivers, and a good job by that offensive line giving him time.
A pickup of 5. That brings up second down.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Got to him just as he released it. Bennett thinks he's in, but no signal yet. It is going to be 6 points.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Tom Brady had several options on that play, including maybe taking off and running with it, but he's got such great confidence in his arm and his receivers, he was able to make it happen.
He'll down it in the end zone. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3 and out. Cutler with the give.
And a lot of times in that situation, they read offensive linemen. And the minute you see those offensive linemen, sometimes even in their stance, sort of sitting back, you know the counter's coming, you can get penetration and make a play in the backfield just like that.
That's a 7-yard gain. That'll bring up third down. Throws it. It's incomplete.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Grimes fields it at the 37. The Steelers were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out. Jackson takes it right side. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Throws it. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Jackson gets another handoff. Tackle was made by Woods. Jackson gets 6 yards on the play. Jackson gets the ball. Breaks a tackle. That's a 2-yard gain, and so it'll be third down. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. As the receiver screen set up. Dropped behind the line. Jeremy Maclin with his third reception. It's wide right. The offense will take over at the 45. Cutler gives it left. They tackle him for a loss.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Gets the ball away. Quentin Jammert was there to bring him down.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to the right side. You're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Grimes makes the tackle.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
The counter. He gets out to about the 38-yard line. Anthony Spencer was there on the tackle. Comes down with it. Tackle was made by Crawford.
And quarterbacks love the screen pass. Not only do they get an easy completion, but it also slows down that pass rush just a little.
Gets the pass away. The stop was made by Grimes.
I love that call against man-to-man coverage. Just get the ball out of your hands quickly. You don't have to face the pressure, and give your playmakers a chance on that end cut.
He's sacked. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd and long. This is the 8th play of this drive. Passes the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that one was shot in there, too. I'm not sure anybody could have caught that one anyway. That thing just never came down.
It's no good. They'll take over at the 29-yard line. Jackson on the give. Makes his way to about the 38 before several defenders bring him down. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 7-0. Steelers. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Dumps it out right. He's been impressive this year and has racked up the passing yardage. That's now 3,500. Gets the pass out. He goes up high for the catch.
go out of bounds.
I wish a few more of my fumbles would have bounced out of bounds. What a lucky break that was.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Jackson picks up 5 yards with the carry. Pittsburgh is in the Wildcat formation. The running back has it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Steelers started at their own 30 and used 4 plays for the score.
Reggie Wayne is just so aware of everything that the defense is trying to do to him on the field. He saw the blitz coming and took full advantage. His awareness was the difference.
Dropped at the 28-yard line. The offense takes the field, and they have to be a little frustrated that they couldn't get the ball through the upright.
Under heavy pressure.
Pressured, it's intercepted.
Not a good way for that drive to end. That one really needed to go the distance and put 7 points up so they could draw a little closer here in the first half. But give the defense credit for not slipping.
He gets popped as he throws. Jeremy Maclin was his intended target. They line up at the 24. Here's the throw. Deflected and broken up. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. Pass is complete. Stays on his feet.
Well, they gained some yards on that one, but really a good job by the defense. They knew all they had to do was just keep the ball in front of them to stop them on third down.
And it's good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. He'll return it from the 1. Dropped at the 29-yard line.
The Titans are in a dangerous territory right now. This one's gotten a little out of hand, but a touchdown on this series, maybe your defense gets a little momentum going.
Gives to the back. Gains his way to the 49-yard line.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action,
Come on, let's go.
and there's
Let's
almost
dominate
no
this.
way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Toss. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. About 4 yards on that play, and that will bring up second down. They go with the run, and he makes it out to about the 41-yard line before he's hit and dropped. Flips it out short, and he is able to hold on to it.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
Tackle was made by Vaughn. That's a gain of 8.
You know you have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice game. Nice call with the draw there. Anytime you start to see those linebackers look in the backfield, they see the drop back action, they start to go to their pass drops, and then you get hit with the draw, able to pick up a nice gain and a first down. Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
He gets another carry. He gets out to about the 12-yard line. A pickup of about 3.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run. Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
And
and it's good. Here's your sprint drive summary. And with that, the score is the Tennessee Titans 3, the Pittsburgh Steelers 17. At the 30, at the 40, across midfield, at the 40. The Steelers take the field, looking to put together a scoring drive. They came away with 3 the last time out. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. The stop was made by Amobi Okoye. Here's the give. Corey Redding was there to bring him down. Jackson gets about 4 yards on the play. He throws left. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Inside handoff. There's no one around. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Tennessee Titans get a 65-yard touchdown. What a beautifully designed play. Dan Carpenter puts it through, and it's a 7-point game. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Brought down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers will set up shop at the 26-yard line. They hand it off. What a brutal hit. Jackson gains about 4 yards on the play. On the ground with a tailback. Okoye hits him for a loss at the 28. They go with the run. He fights forward to about the 30. Okoye is there on the tackle.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
Gets to about the 47.
The Titans got a little boost on that last series by punching it in. Now they want to build on that. Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Runs with it, and there's a clearing. Aiken makes the tackle.
Big run on that one, but they weren't able to stop him before he got to the marker, and really that's the key. Occasionally, if you're going to try and make a play in a long yardage situation, the quarterback run from the defensive standpoint isn't always so bad.
Throws it out. To the 10. Touchdown, Titans. The Tennessee Titans go 55 yards in 4 plays.
Jay Cutler is one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and there's really no debate about that. He can change the outcome of the game, and he's such a strong leader. Just a fantastic player and fun to watch.
drop at the 25. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Gets the pass off. The 50. At the 40. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Reggie Wayne is proving once again that he's an extremely versatile weapon, passing the century mark in receiving with that reception. And the point after is good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. He'll return it from the 1. And he gets brought down hard.
The Titans can really get on a roll if they can knock in a touchdown here for the second straight series.
Crushed as he threw. Pass incomplete.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there. Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
They go with the run. He didn't get back to the line.
And I really like the discipline in this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Gets to about the 44.
The Steelers put together a really impressive drive that last time out. You can just see how confident they are right now.
There for the catch. Okoye is there to bring him down.
I tell you, as a defense, you don't mind giving up a little dinky throw like that to the tight end. That's good defense.
Here's the pass. And it's tipped away. Steven Jackson is the intended receiver on the play. Passes it. And he caught it.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Pittsburgh will take a timeout, and now they have no timeouts remaining. Passes it out. Tight coverage, and it's picked off.
And sometimes pressure is cumulative. Over the course of a day, over the course of a season, that pressure starts to get there, you rush a throw, and you turn it over.
It's the tailback. Aiken is there on the tackle. Let's send you to the studio for this brief halftime break.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
Check out the scores from around the league. Here's a look at the top performers from around the league. Noshawn Moreno has rushed for over 75 yards. Taking a look at the stats from your game now, the total number of plays that each team has run is just about even. Reggie Wayne has over 125 yards receiving. Pittsburgh leads it by 7. Here are the highlights from your game.
second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to LP Field. Grimes can't hang on to the ball. Wheeler recovers the loose ball to the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
The extra point to tie this game up. Dan Carpenter adds the extra point. Here's your Sprint drive summary. Dropped at the 27-yard line. It was a tough series last time out, giving up the fumble and the touchdown on the same play. Will they bounce back here? Jackson on the give. Steven Jackson has had a very impressive season. He now has 1,500 yards rushing. Jackson on the run.
7 yards and a first down. The last thing in the world that defenses want to do is take people out of coverage, bring them down to help against the run, but I'm not sure they have much of a choice at this point.
They hand it off again. Phillips will tackle him for a loss at the 38-yard line.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
Jackson picks up about 4 yards on the play. It's the tailback.
Yeah, they went to the run hoping they would pick up the first down. Of course, I've been hoping to be a rock star all my life, and neither one of those things happened.
We'll bring it back to the 30. The Titans will begin this drive at the 30. On the ground with a tailback. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line before he's dropped. Hit on the pass. There's a flag on the play. This one might be on the offense. Here's the call. The pass is away. He may not have gotten there. They'll measure. It was enough to move the chains. They line up at the 40. Short pass to his left. Vontae Davis was there to bring him down.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Gives it off. He tries to spin, and he is dropped.
I don't care how long I watch football. Anytime I see a defender come up, try to make a tackle, miss because of a spin move, it just kind of makes you snicker.
Cutler gets sacked. At least they only lost a couple on the play. Good job of not giving up too much ground.
Nice play, but anytime there's a sack, there has to be a number of key things happening, and that time it all came together.
Gets the pass away.
And the pass falls incomplete. Third down coming up after that incompletion.
Congratulations to the person seated in Section 10, Row 18, Seat 4. You've won an all-expenses paid date with the cheerleader of your choice.
Throws it short. He's there for the catch. He gets knocked out of bounds right around the 34-yard line by Moore.
The Steelers have done an outstanding job containing one of the best receivers in the game up until this point, but that time he slipped away and made one.
Dumps it out left.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
This is the 9th play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground again.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Got it off barely. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. Deion Branch with his 3rd reception. First down now and 10 to go. Cutler hands it off. Hit hard at the 14-yard line.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Give to the tailback.
And typically you can tell if a counter is going to work or not based on whether those offensive linemen are able to turn the corner and start going up the field. If the penetration hits those guys in the backfield, very seldom will the counter work.
Passes. And it's completed. It's going to be 1st and goal Titans. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Tosses it out.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Here's the give. This will be a delayed call. Yes, it's going to be 6 points.
1 score is nice, but 2, that is really special. And ask any fantasy football player out there, if this guy's on your team, you're almost as happy as he is right now.
He's tackled at the 23. They had to put it away on their previous drive. Short throw.
The Steelers are continuing to find success throwing the ball. The pass protection is solid, and the defense with a very conservative approach playing off these receivers, allowing them to get open.
They give it to the tailback, and he's drilled at the 38. Hands it off. Okoye drops him for a loss at the 37.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Wayne can't make the catch in traffic. Wayne was the intended receiver.
4th down.
He'll take it from the 18. The Titans will look to build momentum by getting another touchdown on this series. It's the tailback. Martinez tackles him for a loss at the 20.
The counter is one of those calls that we're seeing less and less of in the National Football League for the reason you just saw. That penetration by a good defensive line or speed at the linebacker position can really shut that play down.
An 8-yard gain, and that makes it 3rd down. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score is 31-24. Titans. The Titans have a 1-touchdown lead and the ball as we start the final quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
Give to the tailback. They will be short. They'll need to mix it up a little better to avoid these 3 and outs.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't see anything go right.
Grimes takes it at the 25. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Throws it. Makes the catch. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
They'll give it off here. The stop was made by Phillips.
Early and often, baby. Early
From
and
the
often.
42-yard line. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. A gain of 6 yards. That brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Handoff on the draw. He fights forward to about the 36 before he's dropped by a host of tacklers. They hand it off. He makes his way to about the 22 before he's wrestled to the ground. He passes short. No one can come up with it.
They brought the blitz that time. Didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
Brings it in. Bennett with his 4th catch of the game. This is the 8th play of this drive. Short pass.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Here's the halfback. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
It's always much tougher to throw the football down inside the 10-yard line because those zones get so much tighter. So if you can run the football in from there, it is a huge advantage for your offense.
Just under 5 to go in the game, and this is a good one. It's all tied up at 31. Dropped at the 28-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. Toss. Runs over tacklers.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really puts some pressure on this group up front.
Throws it. It's incomplete. Dallas Clark was his intended target.
Whoa, that was really lucky that one wasn't picked off. Not a good decision at all there.
Almost had 2.
Grimes fields it at the 31. He takes it to the 48. The Steelers will start this drive at the 48-yard line. They'll give it off here. He gets out to about the 48-yard line. Woods makes the tackle. He'll get it again. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
Yeah, and defensive linemen aren't the big fat guys that they used to be. These guys are athletes. They can move, and if you don't fool them on the delay, they're going to be standing right there in the face of the running back.
Throws short.
The Titans did an excellent job tackling and keeping things in front of them on that series to force the 3 and out.
Not a good bounce on this one. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Cutler will hand it off. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line before he's gang tackled. Cutler will hand it off. Sapoaga was there on the tackle.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
He's dragged down on the play. Martinez makes it to him for another takedown, his second of the game. Grimes will be the return man. Brought down at the 43-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Gets the ball away.
The Titans weren't going to go the entire game without that guy catching at least one ball. But so far, they've done a pretty good job of containing him here today.
Gets the pass away. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass.
Please contact your closest guest service ambassador, usher, or security person.
On the ground with a tailback. Woods tracks him down, wraps him up for tackle number 5. Just gets it away. And he's decleated at the 31. Macklin now has 5 catches. It's off the upright and good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. From his own goal line. Still pushing.
The Titans have one last opportunity to get some kind of a score on the board, and depending on just how aggressive they want to be, they may want to look for the go-ahead touchdown. But first things first, got to get in field goal range.
Passes to his left.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
He throws left. And they get 5 yards from that completion.
Little out route against zone coverage. Typically, zone coverages will give you that almost all the time. They're more defending the deep pass.
He throws short. Tackle was made by Quentin Jammer.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
Passes the ball. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass.
Congratulations to the person seated in section 21, row 11, seat 11. You are
He's dropped. The Titans call a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. Short pass to his left.
The intended receiver on the play.
And they'll keep the offense out there on 4th down.
Here we go.
Gets the pass out. Bats it away. It's 1st and 10. The Titans will take their last timeout. They go with the kneel down. 3rd and 14 coming up here. Ball on the 45. And he'll just kneel it here. 4th down. The Steelers are lining up to punt this one away. That'll do it for Nashville.